Hello, everybody. It's your boy Dante, aka Bloodless, aka Sawyer, and today we are going to, we're going to view some epic Sim League stuff. Some epic Sim League action. I can't speak tonight. Oh boy. On our slate, we have Minor League Division 2, Matchday number 6. Montreal versus Rova, Seoul versus Cairo, Athena versus Mascius. I still feel like I'm saying all those names wrong, but that's fine. Anyways, just got done watching the Div 1 games. Those were exciting. Kinda. Somewhat. So hopefully Div 2 can live up to that. Let's see. Some pretty, fairly typical formations. Nothing too out of the norm. Nothing too audacious. Rova is in first place, though. So, I mean, I guess that makes Montreal the underdogs. Still, it's really crazy. I'm Canadian and Montreal didn't draft me. Also, tonight's drink of choice is root beer. So, don't forget to stay hydrated, everybody. Either way. We'll have to see what each of these teams has in store for us tonight. They've already had multiple fouls. I just saw 4 for Montreal and 3 for Rova. Rocket to Schwarty. Schwarty is going to kick it against Bergman. Bold choice. And Rocket heads it, I guess. Pure football in brilliance. It was a bad choice for Hernandez to go for that. Either way, that header goes over the net. Makes it fairly inconsequential, I'd say. Hernandez probably might drop kick this, right? Boots it far. Q hits it up to Pekovic, to Fjord, to Q, to Rocket. Rocket on the wing, crosses it into the middle, and does have some guys there. Schwarty. That one was a good shot. Hernandez has to make a diving save for that. We'll have a corner now. And oh my god, that was a great header. Hernandez again made a nice save. So Q gonna kick it in once more. Goes low, bounces up. End of highlight. So not as explosive of a match as I thought it might be. But we do see some trends here. Like Rova has a dominant possession, 60% compared to 40% for Montreal. So McAllister kicks this in. Rocket heads it away, clears it. Bergman is faster though. Hits it to McAllister. Tries to get to Millwall, but Bruder managed to hit it, clear it a bit. We're going to have Gibraltar pass it to Morley, to Bergman, to McAllister. McAllister's going to put it back to Morley and plays it to Millwall. Back to Gibraltar. To Miro, to McGlynn, who... oh, what? No way! So, Montreal had 12 men on the field there. I don't know how else to put that. They did 12 men on the field. Because clearly, if you watch this, Q executes a perfect pass to Hey. He said, "Hey, you." Hey looks around and scores. Schwarty crosses it in, headed away, picked up by Q. The 12th man returns. What? He just runs it forwards. I don't know if he passed it even there. Just went in. He just like ran in front of Rocket and just. Like, what was Q doing here? That was one hell of a dribble, by the way. Okay, it does. Pass it really short to Rocket, who barely gets around Hernandez. Hernandez doesn't even react. Oh well. Score is tied up 1-1, 40 minutes into the game. This game has gone by extremely fast. Millwall brings it up the left wing. Hits it in. Stolen away by... intercepted by Turk. Sorry, no. Holy smokes, English. Ooh. And Rove, not Rove, Ziegel almost gets a goal there. He should have had a goal. He should have shot immediately. Either way, Miro on the counter, crosses it in. Schwarty clears it, but Bergman brings it back into the box. Pass to McAllister, who shoots, and it's deflected. All right. An eventful start. McAllister hits this in. Miro to McAllister, and Turk tackles it. Almost steals it away. Grudner does clear it, though. Ziegel's going to bring it up the wing. He's too slow and is stolen away with a lot of ease, I'm going to be honest here. He really didn't have much hope in that one. Anyway, Derugius to give it out there. Ziegel steals it, though, and he's going to shoot. Oh, my God. Oh, what a shot. Clearly, there was someone in the stands he wanted to deliver that ball to. The ball had already been spoken for. He couldn't put it to the back of the net. Wow. So yeah, Ziegel whiffs on that shot pretty badly. It wasn't a bad shot either, actually. It wasn't a good shot. Never mind. It was a bad shot. It was terrible. It was a decent attempt. I really have to choose my words carefully as a commentator. Can't swear. Can't disparage one player too much. Except for myself. Actually, that's probably against the rules too. Won't stop me though, baby. From disparaging myself, I mean. Anyway, Turk to Schwarty. Wang is going to, he has the speed and stamina right now to catch up, so he does and tackles it out of bounds. Schwarty with a throw-in, pass to Jack Powell, baby. To Turk. To, Pakovic, I believe it is. I can't remember his name right now, and yeah. Grudner plays it to Jack Powell. Powell does have people beat. Ooh, tries to kick it against Millwall for some reason. Schwarty picks it up, fortunately. It's tackled away by McGlynn. Good defensive play there by the forward. Forward. Attacking midfielder. Lakovic. Oh no, we got an injury. Gruner's going to be subbed out for super sub. Then. Yeah, Gruner being injured is very unfortunate though. By the way, Schwarty to Powell, back to Schwarty. Goes to Turk, into Plakovic. To Schwarty, who takes the shot. Hernandez deflects. The sim said he tipped the ball. He did not. He just deflected that. It was right at his face. JQ, corner. Hits it in. Headed away. Rocket's going to pick this up, though. Tries to cross it in. Super sub picks it up, and Turk shoots. So another good scoring opportunity for Rova. Wasted, I might add. Derugius kicks this one in, and there we have it, folks. Wang sticks the ball into the net. Don't think about that sentence too hard. Derugius with that one. That was a good cross. Cross was, I don't know. Cross more like a, it's like a lift. He lifted the ball like straight and up. It was a pass. I'm being nitpicky. Either way, 90 minutes into the game, 4 minutes of extra time here. Drugius on the corner. So Rova needs a counterattack here if they want to score. Fern heads it away to Miro, who puts it to Drugius. Rocket steals it, super sub. Chips it across. Headered. Montreal picks it up. So Gibraltar has the ball right now. Gets it to Miro. To Hay, who takes a long shot picked up by Schwarzer. And this game looks like it'll have one more opportunity for Rova. Pau hits it to super sub. Puts it to Turk, to Plakovic, to Pau, who's going to shoot and score! At the last second, Rova. Right? Oh! Huh? Was it because Ziegel was offside? Is that how it works? Wow. Wow. Pow wow. Oh. Well, that was something. Player of the match goes to JQ on Rova, by the way. Despite Montreal coming out with a victory. That, I'm in shock. That last goal, I feel like, I don't know, man. That sucks. That really just sucks. Either way, congrats to the underdog for beating the current table leader in Rova. Next up, we have Seoul versus Cairo. This one, I'm feeling a Cairo City 3. No, 3-2. That's my guess, 3-2. It's gonna change once I see the formations. I'm probably gonna say like 10-9. I really want a 10-9 game. I don't know why. Okay, Seoul's playing a very central formation, giving up a lot of space on the wings. Cairo City is playing a very... Ooh, their formation gives up the middle. Focuses more on just controlling up top and in front of their net. So we'll have to see how this one works out for both sides. Considering Seoul's formation is not one I've seen run very often. Actually, I think it's the first time I've seen it run. Either way, Stone hits this one back dusk. Unshark picks up. Grizz to Unshark. Unshark takes the shot, goes over the net. Grizz boots this in. Header back, but Duich. Did I say that right? Like a. Let's see. I think he said the French way was like Duich. I don't know French, like an Aussie. It's like a Duich. I want to say like a authentic Croatian is a Duich. It's like a Duich. I'm butchering it probably, but hey yo, has the ball, so that's what matters. Hits it across the Walker. I think it's Walker. So it's a corner. Failed. Stone picks it up, looking to cross it in once more. Hits it instead back to Azola. Offside. That's unfortunate. So Grizz has the ball, pass to AO, puts it forth to Smith, who does a little move to get around people. Hits it off a star screen for some reason. Do each. Plays it to AO once more, who does a little spin before passing it back. I love that. That was such like a cutesy spin, like I'm here. Yo, what's up, boys? I'm here. Okay, Chris loses possession of it. Unshark picks it up, running up the wing, passing Yu Jiang, tackled, and this is not going to be in the box, but uh, Cyril is just suggesting that he's wasting time, and I kind of agree. Yeah, I thought so. What? Ross Bob has his name taken by the referee. So Ross Bob is no more. He's instead nameless. The nameless one. Yu Jiang did waste time. Great acting, by the way. So, that's the thing. And he hits this. Ooh. Honestly, I would have just tried for the shot from that distance. You can hit some curl on it. By the way, Azola boots us in from the corner. Header away. Bryski is going to clear this. Duich picks it up. Nameless one kicks this fourth. Way down the field. Way too hard. Unshark picks it up. Back to Dusk. Puts it back to the goalie. Yupankwi. To Ayao, who takes almost too big of a touch. Almost loses it on the touchline. Makes a nice pass to Grizz, though, to Yu Jiang. To Stone, who's in. And he sends it out. I didn't finish that sentence even. Held my breath a little bit. In the box is what I meant to say. Yu Jiang passes in. And there we go. Stone. A very, very nice play by Stone. Or sorry, not play. A very nice finish by Stone. So, are we going to say that goal is thanks to Yu Jiang's acting skills? I mean, man. The ref believed him, I guess. I didn't, but the ref did. Alright, Shevchenko loses it to Grizz, so Kyra's going to hit Seal on a counter here. Does have a couple guys with him, so there's a chance. Pass it in to Smith. Bounces off. Brysky clears it. Youngman is going to pick this up. Shevchenko kicks it forward to Starscream. Going to play to Brysky. Backheel pass to Shevchenko. It's a great try. Deflected by the... Sorry, no. Off the mark. Yupankwi doesn't reach it, even though he tried for it, though. Stone to Unshark. Plays to Yu Jiang. Looking for his buddy in the middle. And Greer, unfortunately, is blocked. Yu Jiang hits us in. And Twinkle Toes does a little dance, little tap dance to float the ball into his hands. Shevchenko. So stolen by Greer. Just clean steal. Pass it up to Stone on the... Now this counterattack. Oh, Von Hunterroy. It's too big of a touch by there. Doug! Doug, come on, Doug! Shoots! Yupankwi makes a beautiful save. Stretches all the way back across his body to barely save that. Doug hits us high. Okay. Starscream picks it up. Staying at the touchline. Crosses it in, and it's picked up by the goalkeeper. Dusk plays this back to Yupankwi. Gonna boot this long. Headed back. Young Min picks this up. The attack now gets rolling. Crosses it in. And, oh my god! That is Van Hunderoy. It's a wicked header from distance. Call him Dennis Von Hedelroy. Watch this again. Yeah, he just, I don't know, AO there, like, clipped through AO. Tried some quantum physics magic. Gosh dang it, why can't I get goals? I can't even swear to like properly show my frustration. Seeing other players at my level scoring when I can't. I whatever. Whatever. Deutsch to AO, back to Deutsch. Deutsch. Yu Jiang picks this up, puts it to AO, who heads it to Smith. Smith takes the shot, almost has it. Needed a bit more inward spin on that. So you know, halftime score is 1-1. It feels like it should be 3-1 in Cairo's favor. Might get that 3-2 game I predicted at the beginning. So yeah, that'd be cool. And I will say no, I did not go ahead to check the games. I don't do that so you guys can get my authentic reactions and excitement. And Ross Bob, aka the nameless one, not playing well. He's a nameless one because the referee stole his name. At least until someone else's name gets stolen. Do we get multiple nameless ones? Because if their name is the nameless one, they have the same name. That means they have an identifier. Either way, McLeod to King. Brysky manages to get that. Ooh, Dusk picks it, intercepts it. And, ooh, Shevchenko saves it from anything happening there. Starscream picks it up. It's a terrible tackle. But Hundelroy, who scored the goal, he goes down. A firm talking to. Wow, that's ref just being stupid there. Only giving a firm talking to. That was actually a dangerous one. Oh well. Ofusu to Grizz. Starscream picks it up. Puts it to McLeod, to Shevchenko, to Walker, to the wing is Young Min. Doug's in front of everybody. Chips it, and Van Hundelroy almost gets a second header. So Doug is going to kick this in for the corner now. Picked up by the goalie pretty easily. So, this game could be a lot worse. Oh, Ofusu! The shot is deflected, apparently. Azola is going to take this corner. Boots it low. AO hits it forward. Greer picks it up. Back to Azola. I would have put it to Ofusu there. And it looks like it's going to be tackled. Oh, nope. Offside. So the goalie's going to kick it from the corner. Interesting. Twinkle toes. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's picked up by Walker. No, why him? Why not pass it to Doug? Oh, that's why. Because Kim Hyung-min is going to score. I mean, it's a shame. I think Doug was in a better position. But still, a good goal. Nice finish. Yeah, Van Hundelroy off that. Like, watch this. Doug's open. All you do is pass it with, like, you pass it there and it's way more open. But Young Min, I don't know. Actually, it wasn't a great finish. It's just the goalie fell slow. Like, it went under his arms. He said to be a bit faster. Either way, Cairo City's actually playing from behind now, despite seeming like they were in control for most of the match. King plays it way back to the goalie for no reason. I don't like that actually at all. The nameless one passes to Doug, to Shevchenko. And, ooh, little tap. Shevchenko, little taps and dribbles there. He's looking impressive. Youngman almost scored that just because of, Shevchenko's passing. Deutsch. Pass to Dusk to Grizz. Back to Dusk. Loses possession of it. Grizz picks it up. And back Dusk, who puts it back to the GK, who boots it way forward. Shevchenko makes a nice turn there, keeps possession of it. Hyung Min crosses it to the other side where Starscream's wide open. Takes a big touch, but gets it back. Crosses it into the middle now. Walker heads it over the net. I mean, other than that cross being too far over, that was a very nice play. Ofusu to Azola. Ofusu's going to take the shot and scores. There you have it, folks. Cairo City manages to draw even on the score sheet. It was a good goal as well. Very good power on it. So, we still have 15 minutes left of game time, minimum. Unshark into Yu Jiang. And is that going to be a goal? It might be an offside. Maybe? They got to review this. No? Unshark to Yu Jiang. Oh, no. That was just... Did it bounce off Breisky? Yes. No, it bounced off McLeod. Damn. Alright, Cabriz. Looks like it bounced off the post there. So, Cairo City currently 3-2. Wait, did I perfectly predict this game? I might have. Wait, actually, I might be insane. Oh, okay. No. If they score here, they mess up my prediction of the game. Young Min plays it to Doug. Deep back. And the nameless one, his shot is going to be blocked. Doug's going to take this. Zola's running out of time to make a miracle happen. Young Min plays it back to Scream to Doug, who shoots and scores. So, David Doug II. He's going to make this one draw even? No? So, no, never mind. I was a genius. It is going to be 3-2. I'm actually just the GOAT. He was offside when it was shot. Sorry, it was passed, but he came back onside before he shot it. Okay. Breisky and McLeod. Back to Breisky. Into Shevchenko. The star screen in the middle. I don't like that. Shevchenko should have taken that shot. Turn, taking the shot. You gotta shoot. McLeod to Scream. Intercepted by Grizz. Stone picks this up. Back to Greer. They have a lot of people on the counter now, though. Looking to play it in. Greer. Oh my god. Greer. What a run. Almost scored as well. Unshark looking to waste time. Toss this in. Pass it around. Yu Jiang comes out with it. Ofusu takes the shot. So does Ayo. And Azola heads it. Azola passes to Ofusu. Back to Grizz. Takes the shot. Goes over the net. Twinkle Toes gonna play this forward. Header down by and Greer picks it up. Gives it to Unshark. Plays it to Grizz. Back. Ross Bob, the nameless one, picks this up. Clears the ball. Walker almost takes it away. Cairo City's acting like they're the ones who need to hunt a goal. AO. AO on the pincer attack, by the way. And there you have, folks. My prediction, incredibly, actually is on the dot. 3-2. Do I gotta go buy a fortune cookie or something? Or a lottery ticket? No, I should just instead dial random numbers and see if I can't find Ice Bear's mom's number. ISFL homies will get that reference. Either way. Honestly, the Cairo Seal game was actually pretty good. These two teams are looking fairly strong at the moment. Either way, we have one more game left on the slate. Masochius Sacres versus Athena FC. I'm gonna say the Mask dudes win this one. 4-2. Barring a completely defensive formation. 4-2. That's what I think. All right. Emine Talk. That's going to be a hard name to remember. Moretti to Bright Scales to Tarell. Back to Bright Scales. Falls in between the legs, so. Okay. I don't really know what to think of that one, to be honest. Bright Scales hits this into Ali. Crosses it in. And that header should have been in. That should have been away in. But Onbach. Onbach's. I don't know, man. Apparently the devil possessed that post. And through the legs again. From one of the defenders. That's rough. Either way, Cliffgate plays it to Chunk. To Ali. To Cat. To Bright Scales. Slow pass, Terrell. Bad bounce, Duck picks it up. Onbach. Plays to Jaeger. Oh, Cat has the ball. Shoots. It's off the mark, so goal kick. I don't know. I feel like Cat of all people should have been. Scat Cat has played well usually, so I think he should have been better there. Anyway, Stitcherson kicks this one in. Ship passes to Munoz and kicks it. Goes way over the net. Well, not way over, but it goes over. So far, these teams have played just okay. But it is very early, so, like, you know. Bright Scales hits it to Cliffgate. Cliffgate puts it out to Lamb on the wing, who puts it back to Chunk. Goes back to Black, baby. Who's back in black. Or maroon, I guess. And Cat. That was a one hell of a header attempt, I guess. It went to the moon. Moretti ends up with it. Puts it to Chunk, to Ali, to Talk. Terrell loses possession of it, but steals it back from Bailey. Bailey steals it back again. Back and forth between Terrell and Bailey. Okay. To Jaeger, to Stitcherson. Ali steals it away. Cliffgate to Emian Talk. To Lamb. Cliffgate has it in front of the net. Shoots way too far to the left. The goalie dives the wrong way. The goalie literally just dove the wrong way, and he still missed. That goalie was aura farming on him. Holy smokes. Scope guard loses it, wins, picks it up. Ship has the ball, shoots. Tipped over the net by Ash. Munoz will take this corner. Hits it to Ship. Passes it back to Munoz. I would have given it to Bailey there to take a shot, but I get it. Played some back and forth. Try and move the ball into the middle. Bright Scales tosses it into Terrell. Bright Scales then plays it in, but Duck intercepts. Ian Talk shoots, but it's blocked by Skovgard. Talk. Terrell. Oh, what a shot. It goes over, but not by that much. Moretti plays this forward to Cat. Munoz is on him like Blue. Bright Scales to Cat. Cat's gonna keep this one himself. Plays it back to Bright Scales. Pass. And Lamb is gonna finish. That's some good teamwork right there. It looks like it bounces off of Anbach as well. Still, great play. So, Chunk to Ash to Moretti to Talk to Ali, back to Moretti, forward to Bright Scales, back to Moretti to Ali to Minotalk to Cliffgate, who boots it forward to Cat, who might be offside though. Ooh. Wasn't offside. Had a great chance, but unfortunately they don't choose a good angle for the shoot. Moretti pass back to Tyrell, who shoots body blocked. Skovgaard saved a goal right there. Black gonna kick this one in from the corner. Stitcherson hits it out. Terrell picks it up. Okay, hits it. Goes back. Stitcherson tries to clear the ball. Black is gonna pick this one up. Pass to Moretti. Halftime is here, folks. Now Mesquez Sacres. Again, I gotta be butchering that name. I can't think of any other way to say it, but I can't think of how you know what I'm saying. Man, English is tough. Either way. Ron wins. He's doing great. 2 fouls against him. I think that's what that means. Fantastic. That's definitely definitely what I want. That's the stat I want shown for my midfielder. He has 2 fouls against him. Or maybe it said he's 2 fouls have. He's been involved in 2 fouls, and they've both been on the other party. Man, not knowing things is tough. Esposito comes into the game. Plays with the wins to Zyla. Zyla? Zila? Zilla? I'm not sure. Zilla. Am I to talk? Ooh, Ship steals it away. Pass to Esposito at the last second, who puts it back to Munoz. And Munoz, what are you doing? Munoz waited way too long. Way too long. They had no reason to do that. Okay, some weird little things happen in front of the net there. I don't really know how to describe it. But yeah, he waited way too long to take that. He should have just taken it. He had a angle in front of the defender. Maybe not direct, but he wasn't going to win on speed with the ball, though. Other way, Zilla to Lorenzo. Plays it up to Esposito. Almost loses it to Terrell, but Munoz gets it. And, ooh. Staple. Almost staples it in. Bounced off the guy, of course, but the goalie makes 2 good saves in a row there. Lorenzo has the ball. Carries it up. He's joined the attack. Looking to cross this one in. Bright Scales intercepts. Esposito picks it back up, though. And Wins takes the shot. And it's an insane save from Ash. And, wow. That shot was absolutely insane. Ludicrous. Ludicrous. That was fantastic. Am I to talk? Oh, and Munoz saves a goal there. Alrighty, Skovgaard passes into Wince. Runs up, hits it in, deflected by Chunk. Cleared. Ooh, Immunitalk comes away with that one chunk. Headed away by Cliffgate, but Zilla picks it up. Puts it to Wince, back to Zilla to Scope Guard. Now to Wince. There's pressure by Cat. Gets it away to Lorenzo in time. Lorenzo puts it back to Duck. Back to Lorenzo. To Wince. To Staple. Who shoots? It's an excellent save by Ash. Bounces off their leg. Munoz kicks this in. 71 minutes into the game. Staple shoots and scores an absolute heater. He doesn't waste any time trapping the ball with that one, just volleys it. And honestly, that was great. Athena now draws even on the score sheet. Boom. Ash did make a good attempt to try and save it, but not enough. I'm sure they're just happy that if they gave up a goal, it was at least a really good one. Black to Chunk to Minotaur. Staples steals it away. Going to play to Lorenzo, who puts it back to Scope, guard pressure by Lamb. Up to Ship. Ship's going to carry it. Plays it into Scope guard, or tries to at least. Minotaur intercepts. Ash boosts this one way down the field. Cliffgate hits it to Lamb. Now we got a true counter going here, folks. Lamb, he's going to cross it into Cliffgate. Cliffgate pass back to Lamb. Into Black, who shoots. And it is too far to the left. 80 minutes in. 85 minutes in. 89 minutes in. 90. 91. 92. 93, folks. And at the very end of regulation, we'll have one more highlight. One more chance for someone to score and secure the win. Or not. Because extra time whistle will blow. Okay. And that'll do it. 1-1. An impressive draw. In which both teams honestly felt like they should have had about 18 more goals. Still some excellent performances by the goalies. Should not go unrecognized. So shout out to Unbach and Ash. Unbach had a worse day, in my opinion. He definitely had more shots that felt like they should have he just got lucky with not going in. But that's not to discredit him for what he did do. I believe he was my goalie at Istanbul. Either way, looks like that will bring the game night to an end. Rova's in first. Sacramento does stay in second. Montreal in third. Cairo in fourth. Fifth is Athena, and Seoul drops to last place. Thank you all for being patient and watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay hydrated. Stay safe. This is Dante signing off. Ciao!